Those that follow me on TikTok, we're doing an X5. We've worked on this car a couple of times. We've changed several things on this car. So we've changed the drive shaft. We did the gear shift when it went out. And then we did the valve cover gasket. And today, we're replacing the fuel pump. So this is the first time I'm doing the fuel pump at the front. Normally do at the tank. I haven't did one before. This particular one right here. Pretty much it's not a walk in the park to get this really put in. I mean, the problem, you gotta get the right tools, which I do. So I just gotta explain a little stuff for those that work on this car to know how difficult it gotta be if you don't have, especially this tool right here and this little tool right here. Two of them gotta be very important for this job, or you'll not be able. So you could double two of these ones and get a longer one, and you gotta need some little 5mm socket to put the same island that have to be the other island, not this island. I think I put it back in my thing. So you don't need one of these to get this job done. So if you don't get this type of islands, these little ones, you cannot get this job done. Never. You have to take out the whole intake, and that's gotta be so much double work when you don't have to do all that. So if you got these pieces in, I always have them because sometimes they are needed. So you need to have one of these to get this job done. It will be so fast for the back, and then this one will go right there at the bolt in the front to get at the pump, because you have 3 bolts on the pump. You see right there, the 3 bolts. So the first one, that gotta be very difficult because the pump sit this way. This one have to be so difficult to get out. They don't talk about this one because when the pump is in, you have to take it from the bottom. So you gotta need an extension. You gotta need a 5.6 or 5.5 socket. Then you gotta need one of these that will fit in there. These they don't have size, so you just gotta find the right size, because I can't even know what size is this battery. It probably like maybe like a 10, maybe. Yeah, because no other sockets can go in. As you see how deep it is in there, I already put the new one in. The phone is so dark. What happened? So that's a new one I already installed already. So I'm about to just put the throttle body back, and then that's it. Pretty much connect all the pipes, and then put the intake back in, and I'm done. So the main part was to get those 3 bolts out, which is pretty well. So but it was just trying to get the right tools, which that's what I'm saying. You always gotta get a couple of tools like these. Some people don't really have this in their toolbox. These are very important tools. You want to keep them in the toolbox, because sometimes, no matter if you have the regular tools, they will not be able to go in, and you will need to put this. Like if I didn't have this right here to block this bolt, right? See how the space is so small? This was the only tool that can fit in there. If I didn't have this tool, this job cannot be done. There's no way out. Or I have to be taking out a lot of stuff, being here for hours and stuff like that. So it only take about an hour and a half to put it in, and I'll take another maybe 30 minutes to finish the cables and put them back together, and then we'll be out of here. So it's about a 2 hours job. All depends. I mean, it's my first time doing this particular one, so now I already know the tools for it, because I've never done it. I always do the one in the tank. So I didn't know the X5 got the pump. I know some of them have 2 pumps, where you have we've done like BMWs where they have the pressure pump, and then they got on the back. So all cars are different. So you meet cars every day, but it's just that you have the experience. So it makes a lot of sense. Peace out.